Imagine a man destined to be the greatest hero of his time, only to discover that his entire life has been a lie. Today, we're peeling back the layers of Sephiroth, the most iconic figure in Final Fantasy VII. Is he the monstrous villain the world remembers? Or is he simply a tragic product of manipulation and betrayal? Let's explore the story behind the one-winged angel and discover why Sephiroth might just be the most misunderstood character in gaming history. For those unfamiliar with Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth is the silver-haired swordsman who stands as the primary antagonist of the game. His image is synonymous with villainy from the unforgettable theme, one-winged angel to the fiery destruction of Nibelheim. But what if Sephiroth's path wasn't one of choice, but of manipulation and despair? Let's break down his story in simple terms. Sephiroth was created to be perfect, stronger, smarter, and faster than anyone else. But when he discovers the horrifying truth about his origins, he descends into madness. This isn't just a tale of good versus evil. It's about identity, betrayal, and the consequences of playing God. At first glance, Sephiroth seems like a classic villain. He burns down villages, kills beloved characters, and nearly destroys the world. These actions are undeniably evil, but what led him there? To understand Sephiroth, we need to explore his upbringing and the truths revealed to him. Sephiroth wasn't born naturally. Instead, he was an experiment by the Shinra Corporation, injected with cells from an alien entity called Jenova while still in the womb. Think of Jenova as an invasive species, a creature that wiped out ancient civilizations. Shinra wanted to harness Jenova's power to create the ultimate warrior. Sephiroth didn't know any of this as he grew up. The issue arises when Sephiroth learns the truth about his origins, but through distorted information. He believes he is the last survivor of an ancient race, the Cetra, and that humanity is to blame for their extinction. This misunderstanding fuels his hatred, not just for Shinra, but for the world. He doesn't see himself as evil. He believes he is avenging his people and claiming his rightful place. To truly understand Sephiroth's fall, you must first see him as he was before the descent, a celebrated hero. Sephiroth was the best of the best, a soldier, Shinra's elite fighting force. He fought valiantly, earning respect and admiration. But there's a tragic irony here. His greatness was built on lies. The Jenova Project, which created Sephiroth, wasn't just unethical, it robbed him of his humanity. When Sephiroth stumbled upon records of this project, he didn't just discover that he was an experiment. He misinterpreted the data. The records described Jenova as a Cetra, leading Sephiroth to believe he was not human but the last of the Cetra. This was a falsehood, but it became his truth. Think about the psychological weight of that revelation. Sephiroth's entire life, every achievement, every accolade, it was all manipulated. Shinra wasn't just an employer. They were puppet masters. Feeling betrayed by humanity, Sephiroth vowed to destroy it, believing it was the only way to restore his identity and purpose. The turning point, often referred to as the Nibelheim Incident, is where Sephiroth's story takes its darkest turn. While investigating a reactor in the small town of Nibelheim, Sephiroth stumbles upon a hidden laboratory filled with grotesque experiments. These experiments used Jenova cells, the same cells that made him what he was. This discovery breaks him. He retreats into the nearby mansion and immerses himself in Shinra's hidden records, piecing together a fragmented and false narrative about his origins. He concludes that Jenova is his true mother and humanity is his enemy. What happens next is iconic. Sephiroth emerges from the mansion, burns Nibelheim to the ground, and begins his quest to summon Meteor, a massive attack that would wipe out most of life on the planet. This wasn't just rage. It was the culmination of years of manipulation, isolation, and lies. It was a cry for identity, purpose, and revenge. Sephiroth's story isn't about a man born evil. It's about someone created and manipulated into becoming a villain. He wasn't inherently malicious. He was a victim of unethical experiments and misinformation. His descent into madness was tragic, not triumphant. What makes Sephiroth misunderstood is this. He genuinely believes he's doing the right thing. To him, humanity is the villain, and he is the savior of his kind. This perspective doesn't excuse his actions, but it adds depth to his character. He's not a cartoonish bad guy twirling his mustache. He's a shattered man searching for meaning. If this dive into Sephiroth's story has you rethinking Final Fantasy VII, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to DJ Corner Just My Opinion. Share your thoughts. Do you see Sephiroth as a villain, a victim, or something in between? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns of iconic RPG characters, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. See you next time.